I'm sure a lot of you know this, but recently I went on a trip with my family and with my friend Jamie, and I figured I would show you a few segments that were recorded because I was able to function. There was a lot of drinking, there was a lot of traveling, and I was on an enormous boat. So here is an account of our week in the Caribbean on the Ruby Princess. Flying out was uneventful. There was very little turbulence. It was quite an enjoyable ride, as you can tell by the engaging conversation that I have in the following clip. The next clip is of our view from the balcony in our hotel room.
We're going to be on one of those!
So the first night on the ship, there were several things that we could do. There was an introduction, and in the introduction we were told a little bit about what was going to happen during the week, and unfortunately none of us got there early, so we did not have proper seating, but there was a good reason, and I'm going to cut to a little bit later in the evening when we find out what exactly that reason was.
They got engaged.
They're videoing. What did we just do?
We got engaged.
Hooray!
So I don't have a boyfriend anymore.
Under the stars. Under the stars. Congratulations. Oh, closer, closer. Look at the sparkle.
So yay! I'm going to have a sister-in-law. That was actually taken in a place on the ship called Club Fusion, and we were waiting to do karaoke because we like to sing. So we were there, and yeah, I guess these clips can cover it themselves.
Hi Jamie, how are you doing? Good? Excellent. Alright, tell me, where do you come from, dear?
Connecticut.
Tell me, what are you going to sing for this lovely audience?
Whoops.
Ladies and gentlemen, in performance by Jamie.
Yay!
Now you're probably asking, Allie, why did you cut out all of the singing? Well, with YouTube, there's kind of a gray area with what we're allowed to post and what we're not allowed to post, and I didn't want the entire video to come up mute, so here is a clip of Jamie singing.
Like velvet, if you believe.
Yeah. Wasn't that great? And now, me, I guess. I'm not going to show you everything because apparently they gave the camera to my mother, and my mother is not the best camera woman, very shaky. Hopefully this is the tiny section that was not shaking to the point where I was getting nauseous. The next clip that I'm going to show you was another person that was singing karaoke, and his voice was phenomenal. So here's a little clip of Tim, who we saw later on in the cruise.
It's up to you, New York, New York.
After Tim, Jamie, and I believe the selection was pretty sparse. I don't think a lot of people came up. There was also not a great selection of songs to do. So Alex decided to enlist Jamie's help.
Now I'm in a whole new world.
Now I'm in a whole new world with you.
The following day, we arrived at Eleutheria. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's also known as Princess Cays. It is a private island owned by Princess Cruises. So we had a very relaxed day, fun, sun, beach. Here is a very short clip of us on the way back to Tender. We had to take a little boat back to the big boat because the port was too shallow to come in full ship. That night, we went to go see a comedian. I believe his name was Phil Tagg, and I'm not going to post any of his jokes because I don't know. A lot of the jokes I think that I've heard before, and I don't know if they were his and I had heard them somewhere or if he was grabbing them. But I had to post this clip so that you guys could see how great my father's laugh is, and trust me, when you listen to it, you'll be able to tell which one is him. So that was my dad. The following day was a day at sea, and we were traveling very fast, to the point where we were getting a little nauseous, Jamie and I. Ashley, Jamie, and I decided to go to Crooners, the Martini Lounge, and we were so happy because there was something called Tunes and Teenies. This guy, Bert Stratton, who would play the piano and we'd sing along. So here's a short clip of him.
You share my nerves and you're right on my brain. Too much to dolphin of a man insane. You call my way, a part of three. Goodness gracious!
Of course, he realized that we were taping him at one point, and this is what happened.
Are you taping me? Or
I am.
Are you taping me?
Yeah.
Who are you is there somebody home you'd like me to say hi to? Hey, Betty. How you doing? We're here in Bert's living room. We're taping right now. We're taping. We're live. Say it, folks. We're live. They're actually alive. We're here. We're sorry you couldn't be here, Betty. Maybe next time. Better luck next time, Betty.
When the ship is moving that quickly, your body sort of thinks, you know, I might be drunk right now, but your head says, I'm not drunk. So the following day, we reached St. Martin. We didn't tape anything there because we were too busy. We were running around and checking out all the shops, and we met one of the guys that helped create Yoda for Star Wars, which was fantastic, and he suggested a local place for us to try some native cuisine. And the lesson that I learned from that is always make sure you know the price before you eat something. The following day, we arrived at St. Thomas. St. Thomas is part of the U.S. Virgin Islands, and Jamie and I decided that we wanted to do an excursion. And so we decided to do Blackbeard's Castle, which, not a castle. Turns out it was just a big tower on top of a hill. But we had a lot of fun. There were a lot of statues and stuff like that, and I got attacked by an iguana. But first, we ended up going to Magens Bay, and Magens Bay is notably one of the 10 most beautiful beaches. While I agree that it was beautiful, you know what, just take a look. I was completely bored. We were there for 2 hours. Luckily, because St. Thomas is a part of the U.S. Virgin Islands, I was able to use my cell phone, and I got better reception there than I get at home. Picture everyone chilling out on the beach, and me, with my iPhone in hand, texting people, sending pictures, doing what I could do to say hi to everybody. After we finished a self-guided tour of Blackbeard's Castle, Jamie and I decided to go find ice cream. She found ice cream, I found a key lime rum beverage. But as we sat, we got to enjoy the day and the ambiance and a lot of other things. And then we listened to authentic Caribbean music. What's with all the pigeons? Why are you wearing a tiny leprechaun hat? The day that we were at St. Thomas was St. Patty's Day, and following that, we went to a St. Patty's Day party on the ship. And that is where we ran into Alex, who we kept running into every day, and we decided that we wanted to adopt him. Yeah. Yep. He's fun.
Alex, you're my favorite staff member.
Jamie and Ashley were invited up to learn how to do a step dance. And so here's a clip of step dance. After the St. Patty's Day festivities ended, there was karaoke. I'm not gonna lie, pretty much saw the best karaoke performance that I've ever seen. It was from a woman named Elkie, and you know, I'll show you a little clip of it, but it does not do her justice.
She did it.
The following day, we made it to Grand Turk. Jamie and I went clear bottom kayaking, which was fun. And then we went back to the ship. And then the following day, we did something. Oh yeah, the following day was Saturday, which was the very last day of our cruise. Full day, and it was a day at sea. So we got to recuperate a little bit. We ended up waking up a little early, but we were up and running around and doing things. So, of course, I forgot to videotape any of it. But it was sad, and after a fun evening, we took to bed and woke up the following morning, and we disembarked. Boo.
I'm even sadder that I had to wait for 10 minutes behind two guys in the bathroom.
So now I'm home and ready to go back on vacation. And I think that maybe I should work on a cruise ship, because I really enjoyed that. Everything was so compact and easy to get to and fun. And I like people when they're on vacation because they want to have a good time, and I like doing that all the time. So yeah, I should probably be working on a cruise ship right now.
Hello? Who is it? Who is it? You on TV? $5.
Angel is a centerfold.
My angel is a centerfold. My love run cold. My memory just been so. Lovely centerfold.
Angel is a centerfold.
Na 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 na.
Na 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 na.